everybody. I think it's been about a week. I look like crap today because I just didn't even want to get ready this morning. I'm so scared about court tomorrow. I've been having nightmares, and my accent might go in and out because I'm kind of stuck in a role right now. Yeah, the court for the house is tomorrow. That is the I didn't think about it until right now because of my mind and my memory and just everything that's on my mind. It wasn't an eviction notice. It was the paper said recovery of real property, and it was only thing that was listed on there was $1,100. So that would have been February's rent, which I have, and I have January, February, March's, and then April's coming on the 3rd. See, I told him when he wanted the money and stuff, I said, well, I just want a lease, and then he was like month to month, and I'm new to all this, so I really don't understand that, and I was scared that if I signed a month to month lease, then he could just kick me out the next month, especially when he started saying he wanted to sell the house. So I didn't do that, and he wanted to see that I was making real income each month, and then he said I should be making at least it was like $3,600, which no, I added up everything, and with just my bills and a little bit of disposable income for now, we have everything we need. We have tons and tons of clothes, new clothes. She's got every toy possibly imaginably made, and I have everything I need. Just simple stuff here and there. So after I added up all the bills, I needed to make $1,600 a month total. So that's easy. With the check that's coming in now, I would just need to make $600 a month then, which should totally be doable here once we get this all started, which we're in the process. Tony's great. I think I left off about him. He's been here checking things out, and his ideas and everything, and it's going to be really good, and he's a very good guy and trusting, and I think it's going to be good. So he signed the lease because that's what was best with my stuff that's going on, but he's totally with me partnership wise, and that's good. So happy Easter. I forgot about that. Yesterday was Easter. I hope everybody had a really good Easter. It was the very first day since after Christmas basically that I've had to sit and just relax. I wanted it to just be me and Vanabelle so we could spend time, dye eggs, watch an Easter movie. I had a lot of things planned, and all the kids in the neighborhood just kept knocking on the door. Her best friend Faith, and I'm like, well, she's not coming out to play today, We did the Easter egg hunt. We couldn't find one, so I got eggs, and my friend Nikki got some eggs, and first it was just going to be our kids, which I did this when my older kids were little too, because it was hard to find egg hunts, so we got together with all my friends, and we filled the eggs and did the eggs. I put change and dollars and stuff in some of the eggs, and since their friends were all going to be there too, their other friends like Faith and the kids across the street, and then her kids had a couple other friends, it got bigger, so we ended up doing 108 eggs, and then we did that, and that was fun before Easter, and then we had breakfast with the Easter Bunny with Amber, baby Charlie, and Jay, and that was good. She found that for me last minute, and I was really happy about that because Vanna loves the bunny. This is her favorite holiday. Like I said, I posted the video, which was sad. I thought that was going to be, I didn't realize that was going to be sadder, as sad as it was. It was a little hard. It was the first time we've been alone, or I've been alone on Easter, first holiday in 20 years basically, but even longer because I was with my mother before that, so my whole life. I'm just scared about court tomorrow. I got this new phone. That finally happened. I think I called them the same day I posted the video, or the day after, and they changed the plan again. Because the phone didn't send, it came and FedEx couldn't get me. I left a note saying I'm here, just walk over. But that week I was running around with mom, still trying to get the VA stuff done and everything else. So I kept missing him. And so I called to find out where the package was. Then they said you got to call the shipper. So then I had to call Xfinity, and they were like, well, we can send you a new phone. We'll refund you the $42 for that phone. And it's the exact same plan and promotion, except now it went from $65 to $75 a month, and it's just a different phone for the same price. So they refunded the $42, but then took it right back out as the same price. And I asked them several times. I said, this is the phone, right? One-time fee, because I don't want to be tricked and then be paying for a phone for months and months, because I did not need a new phone or anything. It just made more sense to do that one-time fee and get the bill lower than paying the bill higher each month. But they changed the promotion again. It's like ridiculous. I did not understand that. 3 times now they've changed the promotion. And I did the video recommending them because I thought that was good. But it's kind of like it's weird. So I was on the phone with her for hours. And then I needed to get on the phone when the phone finally came. FedEx guy came in here and was like, I've been looking for you for a week. And I was like, well, thank you. I activated it with her on the phone for hours, and then I was just about to say something. What happened? I activated the phone. Oh, and then remember I said that we were charged for 6 boxes for like 7 years, and we only had 4. Well, they finally got to the bottom of that, which was good. And I guess that's a blessing, because they're going to refund me that money, and that's going to go towards future bills. But on that day, which I forgot, I told them to take out $200 for the bill, because Don was paying $500 a month every month, and I don't know why he didn't say something, because it was a lot of things that we weren't even, subscriptions and stuff, things I'd never even heard of. So I looked at that, and they said that I had to pay that bill. And I said, well, what I thought was going to happen was I lowered the bill, it's in my name, I lowered the bill, and then I would pay a little bit more. So my bill's $65 each month. I thought maybe I'd pay $100, or if I had a little extra each month to pay off that $500 during the time, instead of, because they just don't shut the cable off. And they were like, no, you got to pay the whole $500 by the 9th, or they're shutting it off. And I was like, what? Why can't I pay a little? It's a payment plan, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, that's the best I can do. So now I have to pay $500 by the 9th, or they're going to shut the internet off. I'm going to send $200 again today, I think. And hopefully that goes and they won't turn it off, because I can't, that's too much. I don't have that to do that right then and there right now. And they said that I would hear about the VA by the end of the month, and today's the 1st, so I was really hoping that something would come in the mail the past couple of days, just to know that, especially before the court date. With the court date is, Tony even called to talk to him, and because I was saying like I wanted to rent to buy and things like that, and he even told Tony that he would put the lease in his name. So he's definitely not looking like he's going to sell the house, and he's willing to put the lease in somebody's name just as long as he knows he's getting his money. I have been working my off for 3 months since the day Don collapsed on the couch to make money and to have money for that kid and to keep that house, the roof over her head, because we lost Dawn, she lost her dad. I don't want her to lose her house too. So I'm doing everything I can, and I'm doing a lot, and I have it. I have all the back rent. I have the rent for every month. I just want him to put it in my name, because if there's anything I've learned from all this is that everything needs to be in my name so I can see what's going on. And I don't know why he's being so difficult. I guess he didn't trust Don, so he's not trusting me, but that's not fair. Especially when I'm willing to buy the house and in the condition it is. It's raining again today. It barely rained for like a year, and now it has not stopped raining ever since that roof caved in. So there's buckets and pans everywhere. My antique furniture is getting ruined because it's getting wet and then it's turning white. It fell on my head last weekend. I don't even know if I posted that. It all caved in. I had to clean it up for hours. It fell on my head. It's ridiculous. So now they're like drop ceilings. So now those are gone, and the ceiling that's above it, it's all brown and stuff. So I think it's been leaking for a very long time. Maybe, I don't know, but the water's coming through tiny cracks, and that looks dangerous. Like the whole ceiling could literally cave in. Actually, these are drop ceilings that came in that I'm talking about, that turn to dust and crinkle up and stuff. So it's wild. Man, I had a very good Easter though. I kind of overcompensated. There was like 4 baskets, clothes. See, what I was doing was the past 2 months I've been buying a little here and there everywhere I go, so it wasn't all on me at once. And then I was hiding it, and then I forgot like what I had. So I pulled a bunch of stuff out.
Hey, don't you still sell lighters?
Lighters? I do, but I don't have any right now.
You don't have any right now?
Yeah, I'm sorry, honey.
No, that's okay. Thank you.
You're good. Have a good day.
Yes, ma'am.
I haven't gotten to the regular store to get like the things like that. Like, I've been only focusing on the food. So usually we had like lighters with the gum and all that. You know, those last things you buy at the register. What are they called? Spontaneous things. All this kind of stuff. The cold medicine. Things like that. So court is tomorrow, and then on Thursday or Friday, it's Vanabel's court. He died. He had all that stuff messed up with only him having custody of her to do whatever he was doing. I don't know. So I don't even know why this had to be a whole thing to go to court and stuff, but nobody's like challenging me or anything. So I hope, and it should be a one and done type of thing. He give me paperwork of my baby. I thought both parents you give birth to a kid, I thought that you have custody of her, but apparently not. It's like if somebody files custody, then I don't know what that is. It's really hard and confusing. Here comes the crew. No playing in here, guys, especially with wet feet.
Have you seen them videos?
No, I'm busy though. You guys cannot be in here loud.
Have you seen somebody?
Seen what?
Have you seen somebody going you?
No, I've not seen somebody. I see somebody come in here. Yeah. But so I hope that that's done. That's really scary. When this all happened, that whole thing with Jane, which I still haven't gotten to yet. She's trying to be my friend again. She came in this week, or last week. Again, blaming everything she did on everybody else. That's going to be a whole video by itself. The stuff this woman did, you wouldn't believe. Her and Dom were friends, and he trusted her, and she's the one that wanted her name on the power of attorney paper when she drove me to the hospital after I had the heart attack, and then was mad when he put my name, and then took the paper from me, said she was getting it notarized, and I said okay, and then got into a fight with me the next day, never gave the paper back, so that was a big thing. Called the township about the shop to get me shut down. Social services, because it was the same complaint she was talking about to everybody else. And so people thought maybe she was going to try and get custody of her because she wants to check every month with my kid, and that would never happen. I mean, she's very funny and super cool. I really liked her. We became friends the past couple months before this all happened. We went to a couple stores together, and she's really fun and goofy, and she's like 63. She's pretty. She looks like me, and we look a lot like each other and act a lot like each other. So she's funny and fun, and I really like her. But then there's this other side of her that, you know, you don't make her mad, and she gets mad over very little things, like if I didn't answer the cell phone. So it was like walking on eggshells, and I don't like that. My brother-in-law was like that for years with the bipolar, where if you did or said something, it like freak out on you, and I don't like feeling like that. So and I'm not good with the phone. Everybody knows that. I don't text much, and I forget to call, and I forget to text, and so if I did that and then she's flipping out on me because I didn't, I can't. And then I'm worrying about did I text Jane? I can't do that. I want to be her friend, but that's hard, and it's really hard to forgive her for everything she did right now, but I don't know, forgiveness is what makes us human, I guess. Like, you just gotta watch your back. You gotta live and learn. What's that thing? Enemies closer type of thing. I don't know. It sucks though, because she is really a cool, fun person. But a lot of dirty stuff went down with a lot of people after this all happened. That he had his crew. So I got that. 2 court dates this week. So I'm just terrified. I haven't been sleeping. I've been having nightmares every day. They put me on a new. I'm having nightmares because I'm scared to death, but the nightmares actually started before this because I'm on new arthritis medicine. I can't take pain pills, so I was telling her that ever since this happened, standing on my feet every day, the gabapentin that I was on before was managing the pain that I have, and then what I had left was manageable. It was just fine. So I didn't care, but now I could barely bend down and up at the end of the day, or even to bathe the baby. So I was like, is there anything else I can take with that's not like a pain thing? And she gave me, I forget what it's called, it's a weird name I never heard of, but it's for arthritis, and it's working. But the nightmares are terrifying. And then it says that's one of the side effects while your body's getting used to it. So I'm trying to get my body used to it because it is working. It really is. And like I said, I can't take any real pain stuff. I don't want to risk that because I have addictive personality from when I was drinking like 10 years ago. I just don't ever want to risk being in that kind of a place again. My family really surprised me. Family that I have not seen or talked to in like 20 years since JoJo was born, 17 years then. They moved to California, and my aunts, they lived down towards like Philadelphia, but we lived in Delaware and stuff, and just between my mom and Dawn, I had lost contact with all my family basically. I have my cousins on like Facebook and stuff, and then I got into a big fight with my sister like 5 years ago because I was trying to type, and I was trying to say that I wanted my kid to grow up the way I did, with all the family dinners and how we all used to get together and do stuff. And I was like, but when Mom moved back to Florida, she was not doing it right, and then all these fights started, Grandma, and then I was trying to just articulate that, but I'm not good at talking. My jokes and the way I talk and babble and jump from subject to subject, they don't go good in post. So my sister took it the wrong way, and then she started defending Kathy, and I was like, I'm not dissing Kathy. I'm just talking about how we all used to have family dinners again, but I wasn't making good sense because of the way I jumped from subject to subject. So she was, I think she might have been drunk or high or something, but she just was coming at me, and then she started saying mean things, implying about our dad, like saying, you don't know stuff, that I could rock your world. And then I got mad. I was like, rock my world, Heather, rock it. She didn't tell me though, but that started a big fight, and then I didn't talk to her for a few years because of it. Not because I was mad at her, but because I stopped using the phone and the internet. So that's what that was, and we didn't have any. So once I got it back, I cut contact even with my mother. I didn't talk to her for 5 years, or Amber. It was just gone. So they found me and put money in my GoFundMe. And I could not believe it. And it really touched me, because I was like, when you're down and your own friends don't do much, and just the people around you, for, in times like this, family usually come out and try to take advantage of you, which is what a lot of people have been trying to do, because they think I have something or this and that because of the way Don talks. So for them to have had it in their heart to just even give, especially after not talking to them or seeing them after all these years, was amazing. And it really showed you that you can trust and you can know, and that there's faith and hope out there. And I thank them with all my heart. And it shocked me, and it was really, really heart touching. I really couldn't believe it. That was an amazing, amazing thing that they did. Amazing people. I think they both have been through the same thing. I know my Aunt Kathy did. My Aunt Barbara, I'm not sure that he passed away or not, but it was basically the same thing. Either way, he was gone. So they both did it on their own, and I guess they remember, and it was really nice of them. And I love them. I miss them a lot. And my cousins. Well, it's starting to get dark. I guess a storm's coming. Great. I just went home and picked up everything because it stopped raining. So I will do that, and I will let you guys know how court goes. I'm trying to work here in this rain and stuff and be here because we're dangerously low on the actual cash. I have the money in the bank account, but that is the rent, and there's a little bit of extra money to spend, but I don't really want to touch it unless I have to. I mean, it's just like $100 or $200, but that would be for things that we really need. So I'm just here trying to get some of my money back, because it's done. So thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support. I hope everyone has a great and safe week and had a great Easter. You're all great. Thank you for watching and supporting me, and supporting my GoFundMe page and sharing it if you can. That always helps a lot. So wish me luck for the court dates tomorrow and Friday, and I will keep you guys posted. Thank you very much. Goodbye. I'm not even sure which button I'm supposed to push, because this is the first. I made one video with Vienna for Easter, but I think I just clicked off. I don't know if it's the circle or square. Let's try the square.